greatest transfer win, not the greatest transfer deadline day for Blackburn Rovers, but there was one major incoming, and we'll talk all about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another transfer update, folks, and it is Blackburn Rovers picking up a bit of a dynamo on the left back. We'll talk more about that in just a second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button, keep your bang out today. All things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, and whatever else I got. World football related. Oh, here on Brewski. That's right, boys. I would do an Irish. I can't do no Irish accent, but I would, because Greg Cunningham, Irish international, is signed on the dotted line for the season, and he is a Rover. And yeah, massive coup, I think, for Rovers. A lot of championship clubs sniffing around for a player that deserves to be playing football, and he wasn't. He wasn't getting any game time last season with Cardiff, who were in the Premier League. And now, since they got relegated, I think they've got another Olshan left back. But ultimately, if he hung around, I'm sure he would have got game time at Cardiff. But obviously, got family or roots up at the northwest. He wanted to go back home, and fortunately for us, yeah, he came our way. So, yeah, he can play left back according to Transfermarkt. He could also dabble at centre back as well. Is that an option for us, perhaps, to fill in the void of El Skipperino? Maybe. Now, his value has shot up over the years. Over his record, he started actually at Manchester City before going to Leicester City, back to Manchester City, had a loan at Forest, and then eventually went to Bristol City. Preston North End snapped him up before Cardiff paid €4 million, give or take. And then he went to Cardiff, and now he is with Blackburn Rovers. Currently got a contract till 2021 with Cardiff. So at the end of this season, there is 1 year left of his contract. Maybe we can haggle a deal. And that's the thing. I think the ball is in our court. If he can come in, set the ground running, and find his feet again, and realise that, you know what, I'm actually enjoying my football here at Ewood Park. Maybe I'll make this my new home. He's 28 years of age. Yeah, good pickup. He's got a good 4 years of football left in him. So, yeah, smashing pickup. Happy with that. So what does that leave us options-wise at left back? Well, here we go, folks. Here is a stereotypical Blackburn Rovers 11 without a left back. So, in comes Cunningham. He can walk straight through the door and into that starting 11. But we've also got other options ahead of him as it stands. Bell played the first game of the season at left back. So would he be the regular number one as it stands? Possibly. As a possible option. Obviously, Sam Hart, he actually played a tremendous pre-season. And for me, I had him shoot in as our starting left back for the start of the campaign. But yeah, injury kind of knocked that on the head for the time being. Now with Cunningham come in, it's kind of pushed Hart further back. And I'm actually going to be a little bit concerned about his future at Rovers with Cunningham's arrival, and that's a bit of a shame, really. So we got Bell, we have Sam Hart, we've also got Derrick Williams could possibly go in at left back as well, which, to be honest with you, I doubt that's going to happen. I think I see him more on the lines of a centre back now with our frailties at the back. So he's probably going to move alongside Darrell Lenihan and Thompson and try to compete for one of those other centre-back roles. So, yep, he can play there as well. It's a bit of versatility there for Derrick Williams. And then there's Stuart Downing, a sort of wild card coming at you. He has played at left-back a few times last season for Middlesbrough, but he has started the season further up the field and actually an attacking role for Rovers in that sort of left-sided three-piece up the top there. That's where he started the season with Rovers, but he can be pushed further down at left back. And then now we do have Mr. Greg Cunningham. Now, statistically or attributes-wise, Cunningham kind of blows them all out of the water, really. So he should, by default, be our number one left back. But he's got a bit of an uphill battle as it stands, because he's got to take on all these other fellas ahead of him. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think he'll have the clearance to play to start anyway in the game against Fulham. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe he'll get a run out in the Calavera Cup match against Oldham in the midweek. So yeah, we'll have to bide our time on that one. But to be honest with you, it is a great bit of business for Rovers. The only snafu for me is when you look at this starting 11, for example, you're looking at Cunningham, you're looking at Thompson, and you're looking at Walton. They are 3 of that back 5, and 3 of those are loanees. Now, the loanee word kind of worries me wholeheartedly, to put the faith of the future of Blackburn Rovers at the hands of 3 guys that won't be there next season, whether we go promoted or when we're stuck in this championship, or if we're League One. You know, yes, they want to play some football for themselves, to bet themselves, and to maybe get themselves some first team action in their parent clubs. They signed for them parent clubs for a reason. This is their chance to shine. But ultimately, if Cunningham scores 25 goals from left back and we get relegated, he's going to be happy as Larry, thinking, you know what, I scored 25 goals this season. I had a tremendous campaign, but Rovers got relegated. Shit happens, buddies. I'm going back to the Premier League with Cardiff. You know what I mean? So, you know, unless there's some sort of, it just worries me. It just worries me that we are pinning our hopes, a lot of our hopes, on loanees, and they could all be celebrating for another reason come the end of the season. If Cunningham was a out and out Rover, I think there would be an extra 10%, maybe more percent of effort and desire and determination to try and push on forward, because it's your bread and butter. You can get yourselves promoted with Blackburn Rovers, or, you know, whatever, top 10 finish. You might be in for yourself for a little treat, a little bonus. But ultimately, yeah, that's the downside. But it is an immense pickup for Rovers. We've probably we've fought off quite a few championship clubs to pick this bad boy up. And so ultimately, I think he's just going to walk straight into the team, because he's got class. North End rival, so yeah, I know when we look at the Charlie Mulgrew situation, if that goes through or not, him going to a Northwest rival is one thing, and now we've picked up a pretty good left back from that used to pull on the Preston North End shirt not so long ago. In fact, before we go, what do you guys think about it? Let's go take a look at social media. So here is the official announcement on Twitter. Yeah, well received. A lot of people kind of predicting the move. He actually pulled it. They actually announced it alongside the 3rd kit. Should I do a video on that? I don't think I got the time to do a video on that, but it does look pretty spectacular. Looking forward to that shirt. Looking forward to the man himself rocking down that left-hand side. So yeah, folks were saying yay because it was dragged out, and that's another negative. Is both this deal, which was a loan, Thompson, which was a loan, were dragged out for ages. There was inklings a couple of days ago that this was happening. Why did it take so long? Why did the Thompson deal take so long? This little dog is relieving himself because he finally, can't believe we actually made a signing. Yep, finally by Danny Edwards. This is insanely brilliant. Luke Bradley, a lot of people were just relieved to get a signing, and it is a defender and a good one as well. It's been 84 years. Yep, I've seen all those before. Meanwhile, that's centre back. Yeah, that's another story for another day. Finally, that seems to be the trait. Yes, lads, we've actually got a signing. We do love a last-minute deal, don't we? Bloody know where that's Sean Atherton. What else do we have? Cracking by Tallis John. Like the kit, but more bothered about the back 4. So yeah, there was still concern about, and that is Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing his little snake hips off there. But yeah, so it was well received. Obviously, it's a good signing, but it is a loan, and still there are uncertainties at the back. But anyway, we'll talk more about that in another video, so stand by for that. Anyway, I'm going to let you get out of it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos pretty much every single day. Sometimes there's more than one. Till then, thumbs up, subscribe, ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.